let me make a brief presentation of our company. We started in IPTV and later in OTT like 17 years ago in 2005 in Georgia, which is an opposite side of the globe from here. This is a brief timeline of our developments. So it's here. I don't think it needs some additional details. So of course we started with IPTV, and then gradually we switched it to. We also provide IPTV today, but for today more interest is streaming, because it's increasing demand for streaming, high quality streaming. So what we did always some innovation, and I'll explain. We have our own proprietary technologies for improving the user experience, because user experience is the main thing. User experience is good quality of video, stable streaming, no buffering, low latency. Everything is user experience. What are we looking for, and why are we trying to improve technologies? First of all, we want to widen the streaming audience, because good quality streaming is not available in every country or in every geography. Then there are some natural challenges from internet. So internet, I'm always saying that internet is not created for video streaming. Internet is not good media for video streaming. But this is what we are trying to improve, to enable internet for good quality video streaming. So about MultiPipe technology, this is our innovation for streaming over the internet of high bitrate video content, live video content, low latency video content, regarding subscribers' geography, because generally CDNs are used for CDNs consisting of thousands of servers everywhere closer to the viewers are used to overcome and solve these internet challenges. But what we suggest is a technology, MultiPipe, which enables long-range streaming. Long-range means any point on the globe to any point on the globe. Regarding using of MultiPipe, we are heavily working on compatibility, because as MultiPipe is replacement, is alternative to standard today's technologies like HLS or Dash. There should be some good ways of compatibility and the easiness of integration with the customers' applications. So now let's talk what is the reality for today. Reality is demand for high quality streaming everywhere globally, regardless the geography, regardless the closeness of different companies' point of presence or CDN servers. People demand this, and especially teenagers, they require it. And tomorrow, after 10 years, teenagers will become adults, and they will be driving the demand. So today it's HD and 4K what is demanded, but tomorrow 8K will be demanded, and VR, because there are fantastic glasses coming up in next years, and this requires quite high bit rates. Like 8K requires at least 50 megabits of streaming, and VR, for good quality VR, it will require 500, I think, because the inability to stream high quality to the glasses through 360 glasses This is the reason why it is holding it back, the development of this technology. So reality is this demand. Also reality is a poor quality of streaming globally with high latency, and latency, I mean, latency is the #1 problem for streaming. It's the lag behind the real time, like 30 seconds or even minute. For sports, for live, it's disaster. Then low bitrate and blocky video is also common, yes, and rebufferings, stopping and rebufferings, which is annoying. So I think in most cases this is the reality. We have to compare this to broadcast. Yes, because broadcast, satellite broadcast or terrestrial broadcast or cable, it has fantastic quality, but it does not have freedom of geography, it does not have freedom of device, mobile devices and so on. Let's go forward. So what is the challenges? Why do we have this situation? The challenges is long range, because not everyone is close or next to the CDN server. Wi-Fi and cellular is even worse than the long range. For increasing bitrate, Wi-Fi and cellular is even worse. Then congestion on different levels, inter-ISP levels. In internet, congestion is reality, which results in packet loss, which results in low connection speed, which results in low quality video and so on. And compatibility is also a challenge, because there are some number of technologies which are not compatible, and this is also a challenge for us. So solution, as I announced, is a MultiPipe. This is an award-winning streaming technology from us. So to say it very shortly, we understand that each connection gets limited. This is what we described just. Limited bandwidth, limited speed. So we set up many connections and aggregate the speed. So if I need to have like 20 megabits and each connection is 1 megabit, I can set up 20 connections and aggregate it. It's of course very simple to say, but we are developing this technology more than 10 years. And we had, exactly 10 years ago, we had first demo in Africa, in Cape Town, which has very challenging internet connections. But we were able to stream full HD video from Europe to Africa. And all these 10 years, we are constantly improving it. It's field-proven technology, as it is already 8 years in production, in commercial use. So it's not lab something new, I don't know. This is proven technology. So results. Let's talk about the tests and results. So if we try to stream long range, like from US to Sydney or from Europe to Hong Kong, let's see what will be the results of standard protocols widely used today. It will be like 1 megabit, maximum 2 megabit in. So which is like SD video, not HD and so on. But with MultiPipe, this is 4K, this is 20 megabits, this is unlimited. And the last line is we have streamed 12G or 12,000 megabits uncompressed 4K from Europe to US, to California. So this is quite, it required like hundreds of connections, but this is reality. So this is like proof of concept that this technology really works. And this is required by broadcasters. So what is the future? Future is more demand for 4K, because today many channels are even SD or HD, but more demand for 4K and 8K. Future is more content consumption going to mobile devices and OTT, because today many people are using broadcast. In this case, to be clear, I'm not meaning that there will not be TVs. There will be TVs and big screen TVs, but I'm talking about delivery. So delivery will be OTT, because all the mobile devices, they don't have cords. They are only wireless. So this is why it's more as our teenagers are growing up, they are even lazy to turn it landscape, you know. So they are watching this content like this. But of course, when they grow up and they start watching sports, but you know, for them, esports events are even more important than like our football or some events. So, and interactivity is also very important for them to interact. So viewers interaction. So for that, for interactivity, ultra low latency is needed, along with high bitrate and high quality. We are all using Zoom connections and Zoom calls, and we know what is the quality. Yes, this is what I'm discussing. And I think that in a couple of years, very fantastic glasses, VR glasses are coming in, and we will need this ultra high bandwidth for that to have acceptable quality. Otherwise, people are not using it. That's it, I think. If you have questions. So question was about long-range streaming versus streaming inside the facility, right? I briefly commented on Wi-Fi. And mobile devices, they don't have cords. They have only cellular or Wi-Fi connection. And you know, this radio spectrum is always, there are some problems coming in, causing packet loss in Wi-Fi. And this results even in a worse result than a long range. So it's, in some cases, it's better to have intercontinental streaming with wired connection than next room streaming with Wi-Fi. It depends on Wi-Fi. There are some interferences in radio, and this results in this. Of course, Wi-Fi technologies are also developing, but for TCP is the main protocol for internet communications, because some people are using UDP, but UDPs mostly are not compatible with browsers, and we are using TCP and WebSockets, which are most compatible to any location, any I don't know, venue or hotel internet or whatever. So with TCP, more packet loss means less connection speed and less quality of the video. So this is the direct connection. So that's why what our technology provides is when network connection is challenging because of Wi-Fi or because of many kilometers or miles away or because of telco exchanges or whatever reason, there is a packet loss which results in a lower connection speed and lower quality of video. We provide solution to improve the quality, to improve it unlimited. And the one more issue is low latency, which is very important, especially in real-time solutions or communications. I think you mentioned some hospitals and so on, these kind of systems. So I mean, low latency is very important, but what does it mean, low latency? So this stream is coming in and device is displaying. So device has to have some buffer. All these latency issues in streaming arise because HLS initially was holding like 30-second buffer, and that's why it was 30+ seconds latency. So if we reduce the buffer to have low latency. Then the problem is that if there are some fluctuations in internet connection, then there is then it can result in buffer overruns or stopped image and rebuffering. So having multi-pipe is like having many cylinder, very powerful engine, which allows you to quickly gain buffer. So this is also, multi-pipe also helps with low latency. So this is the solution. So no matter what is the reason, either Wi-Fi or connection or long range or whatever, the challenging network connections, multi-pipe is solution for high bitrate and low latency live video streaming. That's it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Have a nice show, nice day. Thank you.